that whether the postulate B is independent or this can be deduced from the other set of the postulates. And it was the two mathematicians, Lavoisier and Bolani. Separately they were working. They wanted to deduce it from the other postulates as a theorem. And finally they established that these are independent postulates. Lavoisier negated the parallel postulate and replaced it by the following. Given a straight line and a point, at least two straight lines can be drawn from P parallel to L. Lavoisier showed that the negation of B does not lead to any contradiction. He developed another geometry on the basis of C and the other postulate liquid. Thus geometry was known as Lavoisian geometry. In 1827, C.F. Gauss, one of the well-known geometricians, presented a paper on the curved surface of three-dimensional linear space. This paper contains a large number of results, as it was assumed that the geometry has taken a final shape. However, in 1954, a very important development took place. It should be 18. It stands as a function of a because in the Riemannian geometry, ds square is gij function of x dxi dx. The mathematician wanted to know, in case we took a general position that ds is a function of x and dx, a general situation. And in order that, in this generalization, this must give this generalization, give the result which is in the realm of the geometry. The function f has to satisfy certain conditions. And those conditions are this. The first one is this f x dot is positively homogeneous of Tigri point. Because we have got this notion that the distance is a one-dimensional entity. And the second is f x dot is greater than 0 if this sigma of x dot I square is different from 0. But in case we have got two different points, then the distance is always positive. Distance is always positive. And this condition also, the triangular inequality, the quadratic form, this must also be positive definitely. Imposing these three conditions, next, the condition B implies that the distance between two distinct points, that is the triangular inequality. This ensures triangular inequality. The geometry thus obtained is called Finster geometry. And the development of Finster geometry can be classified into four periods. The first period began from 1925 when the scholar Taylor, Sang and Barward took up the study of geometry. In this year, Taylor and Sang were working independently, introduced the technique of tensor calculus. In the study, it was found that Gij is 1/2 that much. Can be successfully used as a component of elastic tensor. They developed the notion of the connection coefficient in Finster space. In 1926, Barward published a paper and introduced a process of covariant deviation in which Ricci lemma does not hold. Actually, one of the unfortunate part of the Finster geometry is that we have no book written by Barward. That point will have a different coordinates that have been called element of support. Generalize the notions such as the metric tensor, magnitude of a vector, the angle between two vectors, depend on this element of support on the pre-assigned line element xx dot. Cartan introduced two processes of covariant differentiation for which Ricci lemma holds. Although the axiom given by the Cartans, there is no logical argument behind those axioms. But the results are very nice. The most beautiful part of that result is that the Ricci lemma holds. Because unless Ricci lemma does not hold, it is difficult for us to conceive that once a vector moves around a closed circuit and it comes to the original point, then there should not be any change in length. But in case the Ricci lemma does not hold, once a vector moves around a closed circuit, again comes to the original path, there is a change in length. it is difficult for us to conceive how there is a change of length. Then we have to see our theory and we have to amend it accordingly. The third period in the development of French geometry began from 1950, when a German mathematician working in South Africa published his theory in Cape Town, Rome. His study was based on the notion of the tangent space. At each point P of a Fenster space, define a vector space generated by the contravariant vectors emerging at P, at every point of the tangent space, every point of the Fenster space. Suppose this is some point, at this point you draw the number of tangents. You draw the number of tangents. So actually the collection of the point is nothing but the collection of these tangents. Not the point itself, the collection of these tangents. T and P at each point P of Fenster space are defined a vector space generated by the contravariant vector, and explain that the metric function fx dot of the Fenster space induced a metric function of T and P and vice versa. The geometry of T and P was called the Minkowskian geometry. He emphasized that the natural local metric of the Fenster space is Minkowskian. An arbitrary imposition of Euclidean metric concedes some of the fundamentally important characteristics of the Fenster geometry. Lund introduced a notion of parallel and a process of covariant differentiation in which Ricky lemma does not fail. The next period starts. The geometry of the Lagrange and the generalized Lagrange spaces, it has been introduced by Professor R. Mina of Romania. From now onward, we shall denote x dot I and as y. Consider the Fenster manifold Fn, which consists of a manifold and fxy, a function of fxy, or fxx dot satisfy the condition ABC as given in the Fenster case. And